Hi everyone. So I am super excited to try out the donut bagel pan. I've never actually seen a donut bagel pan before, but this sounds like a really awesome alternative to deep frying. So it looks like this, and it's a pretty color on the back. So we're going to make some, I'm just gonna do a white donut to start. And apparently I looked online and you can put a lot of different flavors in, but today I'm just going to add a little bit of vanilla. So the first thing it's telling me to do is to lightly baste my pan with oil. So I'm just brushing oil on each of the little donut spaces. This is a non-stick pan. We're not using Pam or anything in it because I do believe that it will wreck the pan. This is the first time I've ever using this or trying this recipe, so you're here with me trying it too. Okay, so the pan is all set. I did preheat my oven to 350, so that is getting ready there. We'll put the pan aside for now. So I'm gonna start with my dry ingredients. I have 1 cup of flour, a half a cup of granulated white sugar, and then a half teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which I just put in there so that it would be easy. And I'm just gonna mix those first. And then my wet ingredients are 1 egg, a half a cup of sour cream, a 1/4 cup of canola oil, and I'm adding a little bit of vanilla. And the recipe says to just mix until it's mixed, so you don't want to over mix it. So I'm just making sure the salt and soda and sugar and flour are mixed well enough. Okay, and it didn't say a particular order, so I'm just gonna add my wet ingredients. There's the canola oil, the sour cream, which I should have used a spatula for. I'm gonna add in my egg. And I'm going to add in, I think, almost a teaspoon of vanilla. We'll see how that works out. The person who said that they used vanilla mentioned that it came out a little more moist too, so we like that. Okay. So I'm mixing it to a batter like this. And then my next step is going to be, I readied my pastry bag because that's how you're putting it into the pan. So they asked for, I used the large top and I put in the large round end. So it did say to use a whisk, which I guess that was for the egg. I'm finding it a little bit easier to use a spatula. And this is the consistency of my dough. Now I've taken the pastry bag and put it in an upright, well, I've just used a glass, so hopefully that's gonna be okay. These pastry bags are, they look much nicer quality than anyone I've had before. And then at the top, there's this thing called a Twix-It clip so that the batter doesn't come out of the bag, which I'm usually trying to do that with my hand. So I'm just gonna put the batter in. Bag. Once again, this is my first time, so hopefully all goes well. We'll all find out. There's probably an easier way to get the batter in the bag, but I don't know it yet because I've never done it before, so. My daughter loves donuts, so I'm hoping at least this should be a healthier way to have donuts because they aren't deep fried. Of course, we're gonna decorate them a little bit, so you know, it won't be totally unevil, but okay. Almost got all batter. I think it must use the exact number of donuts in my pan, so I'm gonna stick it all in. Okay. Perfect, and that glass worked really well to just sort of steady my pastry bag. Okay, and then I'm gonna add my Twix-It clip to the top. And hopefully that is going to hold well. I'm just gonna clear a little space. And here's my brush oiled pan. And then it said to fill them 3/4. I'm gonna try and lower this a little bit. 3/4 for, oh dear. Okay. So far so good. I'm very curious to know what these are gonna be like. Hopefully my daughter loves them. And then I'm gonna have to try the bagels. Actually, I also have to try the there's a recipe for the chocolate ones as well, so. Whoop. My oven is ready, but I'm not. Now I may be filling them a bit too much because I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to fill the whole pan, but we'll see. I'm getting kind of close here. I might have filled them up a little bit too much. It's gonna be really, really, really close. I might end up with 11 instead of 12 today. Just trying to get out as much as I can. Oof, really squeezing what I've got there from the bag. Okay, so, and a little bit went over. Where's my spatula? Right here. Let's see if I can add this one to there. Yeah, some of them are a little bit maybe too full, but that's what they're gonna look like going in. So I have 11 today instead of 12. And I'm gonna put them in the oven for 8 to 10. So I opted for the 10 minutes because they looked not quite done. It does say when the donuts bounce back at you, so I think that's probably other oven mitt. I don't have the stackable cooling racks yet, so I have to do it this way with my old rack at the moment. But they are coming out pretty easily. Oops. Couple needed help. Oops, and I'm touching one of them. Okay, so they are looking, oops, kind of like that. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is